Hello, this is Lance Johns. Lance Johns driving Loving More, baby. I've been meaning to talk about this, but I'm talking about it now. I used to live in Arizona, and the first day I was there, I noticed these stores called Food City, but I went inside. This was like December 24th, 2006. No, December, yeah, Christmas Eve. And I noticed when I moved to Phoenix, I thought this stuff would be open past 6 on Christmas Eve, but past 6 everything closed, but Food City was still open. So I went inside there and I bought some stuff, some Christmas gifts for the people I was staying with at the time. Because when I first moved to Arizona with my sister and her boyfriend and kids and everything, we were staying with Tim friend and his family. And I went to Food City and I bought them some Christmas gifts, and I noticed that Food City carried Food Club and all the stuff that Mega Market and Jenny used to carry when they was in Arkansas. But I do know before I left Arkansas that Harvest Foods and Budget Saver started carrying Food City items like how Mega Market did. But I know this has nothing to do with Bashas, but I know that Mega Market in Memphis, the ones that didn't get turned, the ones that were still there after Jitney went under. I know that they wasn't carrying the Food City stuff anymore. But going back to Bashas, but I do know about Bashas. Bashas had the same system. They had the same system like Mega Market did, the same system. Like when we check out, you look at the computer screen, it was the same system like how Mega Market had when it was open and Jitney. But going back to Bashas, I noticed I started, I started shopping at Food City, because I was told a few cities pretty cheap, So I started shopping there, and then I noticed I went inside Bashas, because I seen the store. I went inside it, and they told me that they own Food City. And then living in Arizona, I found out that they owned AJ's too. And I found that they own Sportmans Paradise, but Sportmans Paradise I read that they got bought out by Bass Pro and Cabela's. But I used to go to the Bashas across from Safeway when I worked at Osborne and 7th Avenue. But I know that Bashas got turned into an apartment complex. But I know in 2009 they went bankrupt. And they had to close about like 10 stores. And they closed when I moved to 45th in Glendale in 2009. I used to it was so close to my house. I used to walk to Food City sometime, even though I had my car, I used to walk over there and shop there. Because I know I was going there and get like meat, like reduced and everything. They were pretty cheap and stuff. But then they closed that Food City, so I didn't have a store to walk to anymore. So just like when I moved to Las Vegas, they closed the Walmart across from me on Nellis. I hate when you have a store like right there and they close it. But Bashas' issues is that they never wanted to expand outside Arizona besides the 3 stores they did have, which now is 2 stores in New Mexico. Yeah, they never wanted to expand. That's how you grow. Now they got bought out, so they basically expanding, but not under their name, but it's gonna be under another person's name. Any company, if you don't buy out stuff, I mean, I know they bought out some Albertson stores, I believe, because Bashas is like Walmart, they're not union, but they have a store that's unionized because it used to be Albertsons, I believe. Because I know in 2009, yeah, they acquired stores. I believe it's from Albertsons, 9 stores, because the United Food Commercial Workers, they had issues with them because they violated some rules and they got sued by the UFCW, United Food Commercial Workers. Yeah, they got sued by them because I guess they didn't want to like unionize those stores or something. But I think I believe those stores are unionized because they had to. Yeah, so those stores I continue to be recognized by the union workers. I wish I worked for that store, those stores. But yeah, but they started in 1932 in Chandler, Arizona, by brothers Ike and Eddie Basha Sr. But the family is Lebanese. I know the Basha guys. I don't know if they had any dollars or anything. The Basha family, like I don't know if Eddie Senior and Ike Basha had any sisters, but I know the Basha guys married American women, I believe, white women. So that family is not 100% Lebanese anymore. That family is like a mixed family now, so they have like white and Lebanese, blood now. I mean, nothing's wrong with that though, but it's nothing wrong with mixing races. Even though some people would think it is, I don't have a problem because I'm a mixed black race myself. But the history of that family, Najib Basha came to the United States from Lebanon in 1886. His wife's name is Najibi. That's weird. They have the same name. Almost. They moved to Arizona in 1910, but they probably came through New York because that's how people came. Whenever they came here, they usually come to New York. But they probably came from New York. And I guess if there's a Lebanon, I believe Lebanon it has a desert climate like Arizona, so they probably wanted to come here. But the family struggled for years in retail sales in the Arizona mining towns of Raley and Sonora. They faced setbacks, but they were still determined to succeed. But they opened up the first Basha store wait a minute, I thought the first store was in it's saying Goodyear, Arizona. I think this is lying. It said the first store was in Goodyear, Arizona, but I used to work for them, and I don't think it's true. The first store was in Chandler, Arizona, because they turned the first store into the headquarters. Yeah, they said the first store was an old store and it was small, so they turned it into the Bashas' headquarters. Because that's what I was told, by people by the head of Bashas, because I used to work for them and never again. Because that company is a shit show. They're worse than Walmart and Safeway put together. But they opened up first store in 1932 under Bashas. Yeah, it was founded by Ike and Eddie Basha Sr. 2009, July 12th, they filed bankruptcy, citing the weak economy and increased competition. In a fight with UFCW, endorsed other company, they closed 10 Basha and Food City stores. I think they closed AJ's too. But they emerged from bankruptcy in 2010. I worked for them from like October 2012 to like October 2013 because when I got hired in Walmart, you know, I reapplied at Walmart and they hired me back because I was working for Bashas and in Tempe, the store that's in Tempe still, and the store wasn't making money, so they cut hours, and they just took me off the schedule. And I lost my insurance, so I had to apply. You know, reapply at Walmart because they did me dirty, and I could have got unemployment. But when I did my unemployment, I didn't do my unemployment right. I didn't do it right, so I didn't get it. But I could have got unemployment from them, but I didn't do it right, so I didn't get it. But while I was working at Bashas, Eddie, hold on. Okay. Eddie Senior passed away like years ago. It don't say when he passed away, and it was taken over by Eddie Jr. And then in March 2013, when I was working there, Eddie Jr. died, and I remember the store that I worked at. I don't know, it was just our store. I remember I came in because we had made like a whole bunch of donuts for the funeral, and my bakery manager was always late every day. She tried to get on me by being late, but she was late herself because I started working in the mornings and stuff to get more hours. Yeah, I came in one day and she beat me there. Yeah, we had to cook a whole bunch of donuts for the funeral. And now Eddie the Third is the CEO of the company, but with Raley's taking over, he probably won't have anything to do with the company no more. But I don't know if they're gonna still be in the company or not. But but I know if they take it over, they probably go take the money and run. But I don't really care about all this. Yeah, I don't really care about all this because this talk about the stores. But yeah, they own the Basha stores, which is mainly in like the it's basically the non-Hispanic areas, the small Arizona towns, the non-Hispanic areas. It's Bashas. I know it's one in Kingman. It's two in New Mexico. They closed the one in Needles. But it's basically like the non-Hispanic areas. It's Bashas. Food City is like in the Hispanic areas of Arizona, Phoenix and Tucson mainly. I know it's one in Lake Havasu. And it's one in Sierra Vista. Well, probably Hispanic areas, probably the poor areas is probably the Food City. The AJ stores are mainly in like Scottsdale, mainly in like Tucson, like the rich areas. Is the AJ stores. But Food City main competitors is like the Fries Mercado, which was a Fries marketplace. Well, it's a Fries marketplace, but it's under Fries Mercado, which is Spanish based. They also have competition with the Ranch Market store. I know Ranch Market changed their name again. They was called Phoenix Ranch Market, and then it was called Pros Ranch Market. They have a few of those in like Texas, New Mexico, and wherever. And then the Walmart supermercado, they closed them down, I believe, because when Walmart don't make money, they close stores or convert them back or whatever. And they also have competition against the Rancho market or markets. They compete against them too, and El Super. But yeah, but some, yeah, I thought, yeah, but some of the Food City stores were Bayless Market. It got converted to Food City. But Food City was purchased by Bashas in 1993. But a lot of the old Basha stores was converted into Food Cities because they were too cheap to like remodel them, so that they just gave Food City the old Basha stores. But the Food City stores outside Arizona is another company. But I personally felt that Basha company was racist. You know, they did me dirty. You know, they really did me dirty. You know, they didn't want to like come out and say stuff, but they would try to hide it or sugarcoat or whatever. The good thing about them is that they gave a 10% discount on everything. Like Walmart only gives it on produce and GMIs and food snacks. And during Christmas, Walmart does it on everything, but that's during Christmas. But yeah, and AJ's was 15%. But they recently got bought out by Raley's, and it's supposed to like around October 4th, you know, it was announced. But they say that it's supposed to be done by the end of the year, which will which would be more than 200 stores in 4 western states. Because there's Raley's in California, there's Raley's in Tonopah, Arizona, because when you go to Reno, you drive right by it. And the New Mexico batch stores is going to be Raley's too, but they say the batch stores are going to keep their name in Arizona and New Mexico, but it's going to be under the Raley stores. But I really think Raley should they probably made an agreement that they keep the batch's name. But I think Raley should change the name. To change the Bash's name. But keep Food City and AJ's the same. But yeah, but Raley's is based out of Sacramento, California. But I think it's a good thing because Bashas were struggling for years. They were struggling. And I was told that if Bashas lower their prices, that this is in Arizona, that Fry's and Safeway and Walmart will lower their prices even less. But I'm happy that they got bought out because Bashas is not a good company. They're they're not a good company. And in my opinion, they're a bunch of racists. And they keep, because they closed the 10 stores and they closed more stores. But but to me, they deserve they deserve to be sold, because they're not a good company. They're an evil company. They're a bunch of racists. Because you don't see a lot of black people working for Bashas. It was only a few black people worked there, and I know when I started Bashas, it was a girl that worked there. She ended up getting a job at like Fry's, because they suck. They suck as a company. They suck as a company. And I do know a lot of people that got hired with me, they end up getting jobs somewhere else. Because they're not a good company. And if they would have made me full-time, then I would have stayed with them. And because I know I was trying to like transfer to like a Phoenix store, but they didn't want to transfer me, so they can fuck themselves. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, because I need to be driving, because I have a big day tomorrow, so I need to be driving. But thanks for listening, and have a good day. Be safe, be blessed, be careful. Watch out for the crazy people, and y'all have a good day. You see something, say something, don't afraid to speak out. Wash out your hands, sit in self-division, wear a mask, come back and cover sneeze again, ladies and gentlemen, let y'all drive, Lord, more baby. Thanks for listening, and have a good day. Bye.